Hello, hello, hello. This is Rich Kale here on YouTube, Rich Gen X elsewhere, and it is time for us to dive into the sinking island. This is the first time I played this game. So, yeah, we gotta create a profile. Let's see, we got adventure, an island, a dead man, several suspects, be vigilant, clues can be found anywhere, an action-packed investigation full of surprises, and a race against time. That's probably going to be a little bit more. Yo, I'd like to see this. Time goes by quickly, suspects get annoyed, and the tension is rising. So we're just going to do an adventure. And I'm going to be using a walkthrough. But yes, this is an island full of mysteries.
It's lousy weather right across the whole sector. You can't let things drag on over there, Jack.
Is it a murder?
No, I don't believe so. Walter Jones was already in pretty bad shape. The heart and all the rest of it. So, just a routine, Jack, okay? The routine matter, all right? I want to hear deaths from natural causes, with no stories, you understand? I don't want a crime on my hands right now, seeing my bill of health, understand?
You're the boss, Vic.
Jack,
Of course, I understand.
you're really helping me out here, you know?
Get well, Vic. See you soon.
Yeah, I think what's going to be
The weather forecast is awful, Inspector. It's likely to turn into a nightmare in a few hours. Don't drag on. We'll come to get you at 4 p.m.
I think before we get farther into it, I'm going to have to turn on closed captioning.
Okay for 4 p.m. I don't expect to be any later than necessary.
Inspector Norm, welcome to Sagarra. I'm Hubert Denault, the attorney, Mr. Jones.
Okay, Mr. Nolan, let's go. I don't have much time.
So we've
Are
all...
you sure you don't want to take time to settle in? There's a room that's been prepared for you, Inspector Norm.
Unnecessary. If it turns out that Mr. Jones's death was accidental, then I have no reason to hang around here, Mr. Nolan.
Honestly, I wouldn't be walking slowly in that rain. Oh, there's the crime scene.
I beg you to pardon me for this somewhat acrobatic descent. I had to put this ladder here urgently this morning to access the corpse. Yesterday evening, when I tried to help, poor Walter was stuck higher up in the rocks close to the edge. The waves must have sent the poor man's body rolling toward the bottom during the night. We suffered a terrible storm, you know.
Oh. Okay, so... There we go. Let me check my options. There we go, that's what we need. We need subtitles. So here we are. We have a dead body. Alright. Oh my, I did. What's this?
A nail implanted in the cheek. His attacker wasn't light about it. At first glance, the body doesn't show signs of death by drowning or hypothermia. And this injury on the forehead seems too superficial to have caused the death. It's the forensic expert's job now. It's for him to tell me what killed Walter Jones.
Yeah, what was this? Oh.
Hello, Inspector Jack Norm. Welcome to your personal police assistant.
Oh.
Jack, this device was created to help you in your investigations.
Nice.
The goal of the software system is to rationalize the combination of clues, evidence, hypotheses, and deductions, which will allow you to quickly uncover the criminals. For this, your personal police assistant will store all information you will collect about the suspects during your investigations. It will
Okay.
remember their age, gender, and function. The incriminating and exculpatory evidence are also made note of. In addition, it will indicate in real time their geographical position in the surrounding areas where you might need to find them during your investigation. The Clue Manager will centralize all of the information that you have collected,
Oh.
whether it includes photos, documents, material evidence, or even suspects' statements. In your hands, you have more than a motive for matching clues that you will have collected. You also have a great tool for comparing them. This function will be particularly useful for validating the match between two prints, two footprints, or even the relationship between two pieces of an object.
Interesting.
You can trust your personal police assistant to validate the correct hypothesis and to keep you from being misled into dead ends. This device includes a third function, which strictly depends on the two others. It is your Progress Manager. It divides your investigation into a certain number of precise interrogations, like different pieces
Interesting.
of a puzzle. Your job becomes a child's game, Jack. When you know how to respond correctly to all of these questions, you will have solved your investigation.
Okay. So this was Walter Jones' death accidental? Okay. So we have just him right now. Okay, interesting. All right. So now we know what this is. So we found a fingernail.
Ask all the questions you'd like to ask. I'm at your service.
Oh, good. All right.
What can you tell me regarding the death of Walter Jones?
In my view, we're looking at a murder. I'm categorical, Inspector. I saw Baina push Walter over the edge. The identity of the culprit is not a matter of question for me.
So I guess that's everything I can talk to him about? It looks that way. So we do know that.
Okay.
Can we look at this? See, something doesn't look right here. So he didn't do it, but he said he saw someone do it. That's curious. Very curious.
Excuse me, just one question. It won't be too long. Where were you and what were you doing last night?
I was at the restaurant with the guests when Walter left for his walk at around 10 p.m. I went back to my office maybe a quarter of an hour or half an hour later. I had to wait for him, as we had agreed upon in the afternoon. Not seeing him come, I looked out of the window, and that's when I saw what could have been a quarrel between Baina Jumhu and Walter at the Tortoise Belvedere. He fell to the bottom, in his wheelchair. I hurried to help him, but it was raining like mad, and I could not go down to the rocks to get him out of there. He was no longer moving. I think he died instantly. I came back to tell everyone what had happened, and I also immediately called the police.
Okay.
What was your relationship with Walter Jones?
I've worked for Walter Jones for over 20 years. Our relationship was always excellent. In fact, he even did me the honor of asking me to call him by his first name. I admired this man immensely, Inspector. I would even say that I had affection for him, and that this was mutual.
Tell me, did your boss have a suicidal temperament? Or was he in the habit of taking unreasonable risks? Or was he in fragile health? Could it be that following severe medical treatment he suffered from dizziness and fainting spells? What more can I say? You have to tell me everything, Mr. Noland.
No, Inspector. Physically and mentally, Walter Jones was as solid as a rock. He only suffered from a paralysis of the lower limbs, but nothing that could explain this mortal fall.
I'll take note of it.
Okay, so now we have possibly a lot of information. Okay. And the picture. So mandate resolved.
Is Walter Jones's death accidental?
No.
The death of Walter Jones seems to be criminal.
Oh, great.
Reeves, it's Jack. The forensic expert's gonna have work. The death seems suspicious. A fall from a few meters that leaves scratches and an embedded nail in the face. It's not all that clear, you understand?
Jack, if it's like you said, I'm afraid you'll have to prolong your stay. Sorry. I didn't want to impose this on you. You have carte blanche to confirm this. Good luck.
Alright, so now I have some new things. Oh, an automatic save has been
Inspector, I'm
made.
entirely at your service to answer any questions that may come to your mind.
Okay, let him. Interesting. So what was the cause of the death? That just popped up. So we're going to need to figure out some things again. Let's take a look at the body again. Is there anything else here? No.
Ask all the questions you'd like to ask. I'm at your service.
Good.
Do you know anything about medicine?
No, I don't know anything about medicine.
In that case, you can't help me.
Bugger. Alright. So it's definitely murder. Great.
What do you say about it, Inspector?
Your boss was murdered.
Well, I guess this list will be useful. It has the identities of all the people who currently reside on the island.
Oh, good.
And here's the key to your room. Because now I suppose you're going to be staying a while. I remain at your disposition, Inspector. Especially to give you a tour of the tower. It's huge, you know.
Thanks. I think I can manage.
Fine, I'll leave you then. See you later, Inspector.
Ah, here we are. Something interesting.
Oh? Aha! Track marks.
Seemingly, Walter Jones was not alone the moment he had his great fall. The wheelchair made a chaotic journey before falling off the cliff.
So, who was at the Belvedere at the night? Okay. So we gotta figure that one out now. Okay. What's this? That's something. Those look like... That looks like the remains of a necklace. Doesn't compare with anything. Okay. Interesting. And look at this. We now have more stuff. Wait. Okay, and that's our list. Interesting. Alright. We definitely know that. Okay. Oh, and this is his wheel. That's a fancy looking wheelchair, I'll tell you that.
There's a piece missing on the armrest.
Oh, something missing.
I need some graphite powder to take this print. The architect must have some drawing material. I could make myself some.
All right. Okay. Ah, not enough. Okay. Okay. Oh my god, look at all these people. Okay, this is our... That's our victim. Alright, who's this? Billy Jones. Das. Okay. Sonia Jones. Biana's father. Oh. Promenade Beach. So that's where he is. Alright. So let's find where this guy is.
Walter Jones must have hit himself here, against this rock.
Yeah, that would make sense. Chaotic footprints, okay. Okay. Alright. So let's try and find this promenade. Upper left of the screen. Now, we're going to be soaked by the time this is all over. There we go. Ooh, what's this? Let's get over there.
To what does this piece of cloth belong?
It's an interesting question. Let's take a look at that cloth. That's definitely torn. Nah, really? I would have never known. All right. What's this?
Even more footprints. There were 2 people following Jones that evening.
Interesting. All right. So now we even have more information. Bare footprints. Sucky time to be jogging, I'll tell you that.
I'm happy to see you here, Sonia.
Me too, Lorenzo. It's a pleasure to see you.
I would have preferred that we see each other in other circumstances.
You don't always have the choice.
Did your grandfather's death affect you deeply?
I don't know. I just can't believe it.
I had problems because of him. But they all went away after his tragic death. In the end, Jones was a good man.
Yes, certainly. I don't know what to think.
Would you like to change the subject?
No, not specially. I'm just a little off, that's all.
The sky is melancholic. Like us, Sonia.
It's true. Perfect weather for a burial.
I don't know about that myself. That's what they say.
Good morning. I'm Inspector Jack Norm. I am charged with conducting the investigation of the death of Mr. Jones.
Delighted, Mr. Inspector. Lorenzo Battaglieri. I'm the architect and the mastermind behind this tower in which you'll stay.
May I photograph your shoes?
Do it. Do it, Inspector, if it'll help to discover the truth.
Thanks.
I'm listening, Inspector. I want you to know that you can count on my total availability. I have a lot of free time now.
Okay.
What can you tell me regarding the death of Walter Jones?
I can't tell you a thing, nothing at all. It's Hubert de Nolan who woke me up to tell me about this business. I've got nothing more I can tell you.
I see.
One moment, I'll talk to you more in a moment.
Incorrect match. Incorrect match.
Okay, so it's not a match.
Fear I won't further your investigation, Inspector, but tell me anyway.
Actually, we're going to talk about everything, so...
Where were you and what were you doing last night?
I spent the evening in my studio listening to the radio. Then I learned of Jones's death from Noland.
What was your relationship with Walter Jones?
Our dealings, both professional and even more so personal, were never simple, Mr. Norm. But I appreciated that he was a a character, and a man who had talent. I must confess that I'm more affected by his death than I had thought. That's just the way it is, you know. My artistic temperament has always pushed me to be a little bit sentimental.
Of course.
To whom could this shred of cloth collected from the rocks of the Belvedere belong?
I don't know. It's... no, I know nothing at all, really.
Do these pearls mean anything to you?
No, really, they don't mean anything to me.
Okay.
Who is the rightful owner of this piece of chain?
It seems to me that Walter Jones wore a small chain like that.
Oh.
Who normally walks barefoot on the island?
Well, all the women of the island usually do, Norm.
These footprints near the tracks of the wheelchair lead me to think that there was an argument which got out of hand.
Maybe. I'm not a policeman. I'm nothing but a poor architect.
The wheelchair seemed to be acting strangely before skidding and falling from the cliff. Could it have been malfunctioning? Could a false maneuver have been the reason for the fall?
Yeah.
My God, well, that's hard to say. You know, electronic technology is not always immune to human error.
Yeah.
I'm wondering whose shoe prints these are.
I don't know, Norm. Sorry.
Did Walter Jones die following the first impact on hitting the rocks? Or from what happened to him when he fell further down?
How should I know, Norm? I'm no forensics expert.
Calm down, calm down.
What do you think of the attorney, Hubert de Nolent?
Nolent is a crafty and slick man. I don't trust him, Inspector.
Did you see anyone at the Tortoise Belvedere last evening, or did anything at all catch your attention?
I can't answer your question, Norm. I wasn't there.
Okay. I'm just going through all the dialogue options because, you never know what might pop up.
Do you know anything about medicine?
No, of course not. What a question.
Too bad. I really need some medical advice. Well, I will wait for the coroner's report. I get it.
Interesting. So something new. Oh, declinations. Interesting.
Good morning, ma'am. Jack Norm. I'm a police inspector, and I'm charged with the investigation of the death of Mr. Walter Jones.
Good morning, Inspector. Sonia Jones. I'm the granddaughter of Walter Jones. You know, I hadn't thought that my time in Segura would take such a dramatic turn.
If it doesn't bother you, I'd love to take a photo of your hands, please.
Your method of flirting is very questionable, Inspector. But if that's what you want.
Thanks.
Okay, so let's first, fingernails look all intact.
Incorrect match.
Okay. Actually... Okay, so I can't change anything like that.
Incorrect match.
Okay.
I'm collecting footprints, and I'd like to add yours.
Go on. I imagine this is part of the game.
Thanks.
Incorrect match. Incorrect match.
I don't know how it's supposed to work.
I need you to enlighten me on a point.
So let's go through the stuff as we have to.
What can you tell me regarding the death of Walter Jones?
It was Hubert de Noland. You met him, I believe, who told me about the death of my grandfather. Nolan went to the site to rescue my grandfather, but it was too late. And then there was the storm. He advised me not to move. And Billy and Clara, too, so we stayed here. This Baina was there, according to what Nolan told us. There's no way that she could have a clear conscience.
Oh, why is that?
Where were you and what were you doing last night?
I spent the evening with my brother Billy and my sister-in-law Clara, Mr. Norm. It was Hubert de Noland, my grandfather's attorney, who informed us of his death.
Okay.
What was your relationship with Walter Jones?
You know, Mr. Norm, my grandfather was a tough man. He wasn't the sort of grandpa who spoiled my two brothers and me. I didn't feel at ease with him, and our relationship has been tense for a long time. When he made the first move to invite us here, I was surprised. He was really proud, and that touched me. I'm horrified by the conditions under which he died, and I am sad. Yes, I am saddened by his death. It's odd, isn't it?
I wouldn't say that.
Do these pearls mean anything to you?
Pearls of no value, Inspector, like the ones worn by the indigenous people of the archipelago. No, they don't mean any more than that to me.
Who is the rightful owner of this piece of chain?
I do have the impression that my grandfather wore something that looked like it. It's pretty ugly in any case, even if we agree it's made of gold. Wait, yes, I do believe, but at the same time I'm not sure.
What do you know about Lorenzo Battaglieri?
Lorenzo is an old friend, Inspector. We've known each other for a long time. He's a refined and charming man, someone dependable.
What do you think of the attorney, Hubert de Noland?
Hubert de Noland is definitely a remarkable man, Inspector. Intelligent, adroit, and terribly efficient.
Did you see anyone at the Tortoise Belvedere last evening, or did anything at all catch your attention?
I spent the evening with my brother Billy and my sister-in-law Clara. We were relaxed and we all chatted. I saw nothing and I heard nothing, Mr. Norm. Sorry to disappoint you.
It's okay.
Do you know anything about medicine?
No.
In that case, you can't help me. I get it.
I fear I won't further your investigation, Inspector, but tell me anyway.
I would love it if you could tell me a little about Sonia.
Sonia is a free woman, Inspector. A modern, intelligent, independent woman. She successfully managed to get out of Walter Jones's gilded cage.
Yeah.
Go
Interesting.
on, I'm listening, Inspector.
Lorenzo said that you succeeded in getting out of your golden cage. What was he talking about exactly?
You know, Inspector, it's not easy to be the granddaughter of a billionaire who is authoritarian, a megalomaniac, and perverted. I always forced myself to keep a distance from the tyrant.
I understand better.
And no comment on that one. All right. All right, now we saw her go this way. Let's see if it tells us if we find anything here. Ah, there she is again. Would help to talk to somebody. There she is. Uh-oh. And off she goes. Come on, woman. She go down here? It's about the only way she could go, I think. That's a big building, by the way. Okay. Kaleo and Mayana's hut. What's this?
Here are the footprints of the young Baina.
Correct match.
Oh!
Incorrect match.
Okay. So we now have a match. Interesting. Alrighty. This is for Mandate 2. Okay, so we got the comparison there. Okay.
Good morning, miss. I'm Jack Norm. I'm a police inspector. That means I will conduct an investigation about the death of Mr. Jones. Walter Jones, you understand?
My daughter has not spoken for years. Leave her alone. She has nothing to do with all your cop business.
If it doesn't bother you, I'd love to take a photo of your hands, please. Thanks.
Okay.
This finger with a broken nail makes me strangely think of the tip of the nail that was left embedded in old Jones's face.
Yeah, it does. But I don't think, Oh.
Correct match.
Oh. We do have something. So it does match. This is going to be pointless.
I just have some questions to ask you.
I don't think we're going to get any answers.
What can you tell me regarding the death of Walter Jones? Where were you and what were you doing last night?
This is pointless.
What was your relationship with Walter Jones? Do these pearls mean anything to you? Baina, had you argued with Walter Jones yesterday evening? Strange girl. How did you break this nail? I would love it if you could tell me a little about Sonia. What do you know about Lorenzo Battaglieri? What do you think of the attorney, Hubert de Noland? Did you see anyone at the Tortoise Belvedere last evening, or did anything at all catch your attention? I think you're making fun of me.
No, I mean, she's... Something traumatized her, something...
Good morning, sir. I'm Jack Norm. I'm a police inspector. I'm investigating the demise of Mr. Walter Jones.
I saw the helicopter, Jack Norm. I am Coolio. I have been a fisherman here forever. My daughter's name is Baina. She lives here with me. Sagora is an island blessed by the gods. Old Jones is dead, and it's sad. But he was lucky to die in Sagora.
May I photograph your shoes?
You are the boss, Jack Norm.
Thanks.
Just to see.
Incorrect match.
Well, I kind of figured it would be, but... doesn't hurt.
Strange construction.
What is it? What do you want, Jack Norm?
Well, that's strange construction. I'm gonna have to talk to somebody
What can
about.
you tell me regarding the death of Walter Jones?
Old Jones was a bad guy, that is for sure. So he had enemies. That is how it is. This man was asking for trouble.
Yeah.
Where were you and what were you doing last night?
I was in the cabin with my daughter Baina.
What was your relationship with Walter Jones?
Sometimes we had hatred. Sometimes we liked each other. But we did not know each other well. I do not know if I am sad or not. I would have liked to say goodbye to him, to Walter Jones. That's all.
To whom could this shred of cloth collected from the rocks of the Belvedere belong?
It is the sea that snags all this in the rocks, I tell you, Jack Norm. It comes from another part.
Do these pearls mean anything to you?
There are lots of pearls on the island, Jack Norm.
Who is the rightful owner of this piece of chain?
It comes from the sea. One finds many things in the rocks.
It seems that Baina accompanied Walter Jones to the Tortoise Belvedere, but she would have been careful not to leave her footprints if she had deliberately planned to kill Jones.
You should not say things like this, Jack Norm. Baina did not kill old Jones. Baina is innocent.
For what reason could Baina and Walter Jones have quarreled?
Lorenzo can speak about that. I do not feel like it.
Interesting.
The wheelchairs seemed to be acting strangely before skidding and falling from the cliff. Could it have been malfunctioning? Could a false maneuver have been the reason for the fall?
I don't know, but it is possible.
Did Walter Jones die following the first impact on hitting the rocks? Or from what happened to him when he fell further down?
I was not there to see it, Jack Norm.
Okay.
Do you know how Baina broke one of her fingernails?
Baina works with her hands, Jack Norm.
What is this pyramid, then?
My daughter fell from Hawita. She tried to free herself from the hands of old Jones. They both lost their balance. Jones was paralyzed. My daughter was almost dead. I took care of her for a long time. Lorenzo helped me. She has recovered now, but she will never speak again.
Well, that answers that.
I would love it if you could tell me a little about Sonia.
No one can control Sonia. Sonia is a strong and free woman, like Sagora.
Okay.
What do you know about Lorenzo Battaglieri?
Lorenzo is a good man, Jack Norm. Lorenzo helped Baina after the terrible accident. Lorenzo has always been obliging and good with Baina and Colio.
That's nice.
What can you tell me about your daughter?
Baina is Colio's son. And Colio is willing to break Jack Norm's head if Jack Norm says bad things about Baina.
I like that.
What do you think of the attorney, Hubert de Noland?
I do not like judges and lawyers who are like gods, Jack Norm. Gods alone should be gods. And I like policemen worse still than judges and lawyers, Jack Norm.
Okay. I get that feeling.
Do you know anything about medicine?
No.
In that case, you can't help me. Did you see anyone at the Tortoise Belvedere last evening, or did anything at all catch your attention?
I don't know. I spent the evening in the cabin with Baina.
I understand.
So, that was not very helpful. Well, it was helpful, and that pyramid is something new. Well, before we go, let's just take a look in the cabin. What's this? That was interesting. We got 2 items in each of them. Now, 2 in one, and 1 in the other. Nice, quaint little hut, if you ask me. Alright.
Correct match.
These pearls look alike. They're from the same necklace. Baina's necklace.
Yeah. Okay. Damn. Dear Khalil, I'd like to thank you for having sent me all of your friends from the archipelago who have almost all found good work at the hotel. Please accept this gift, which I give you with all my heart. I know that you recently ran your Dahoni around on the coral barrier ground, and it is a great misfortune for a fisherman like yourself. I hope that this motorboat will relieve some of the fatigue that accompanies your beautiful and difficult profession. P.S. I am also very thankful that we have overcome our little disagreement regarding the construction of my tower. You know that you can count on me to assure a serene destiny for your daughter, Baina, and for yourself.
If I believe this letter, Colio had Jones in his pocket.
It could be. But I think I'm going to save talking to him about that until next time. So we're going to step out here. That's my inventory, okay. Alright. So, we made it pretty far, or a nice little way into this. This is a good stopping point, I think, because next time we can explore more and figure out things. But yes, if you've made this far in the playthrough, please put in the comments Baina's tragedy. And next time we will continue with this farther. Until then, this is Rich Kale here on YouTube, RichGenX elsewhere. And I invite you to subscribe to the channel and check out all the other playthroughs that I do. They premiere every day at 3 p.m. in a 2-week cycle. And where besides this, I do runs through the game of Monstrum. I'm working my way through Aquaria. Working my way through the Quest for Glory series, currently on doing a Magic user playthrough, and on the first game. Working my way through the Doom franchise, following Doomguy/Doomslayer, currently on Doom Eternal, The Ancient Gods Part 2, trying to get through a nasty little battle there. Working my way through the Evil Within series, currently on the second one, Evil Within 2. Also, at the time this recording is being made, I'm working through the Evil Within, the first one again, for the podcast games my mom found. I'm also working my way through the Tomb Raider Survivor timeline, currently on Tomb Raider 2013, and working my way through Dandara Trials of Fear, and a bunch of others. Also, I have stuff that premieres weekly at 10 a.m., Sunday mornings. Well, I don't know if there's anything going up on Sunday mornings at the time of this recording. I do know that I have finished Tomb Raider 1, 2, 3 Remastered. Nothing for Mondays. Tuesday is usually reserved for fic readings. Wednesday usually reserved for either one of the first 7 Final Fantasies, first 3 Final Fantasy Legends, or Chrono Cross or Chrono Trigger. Thursday is usually Dead by Daylight Day in the mornings. And Friday is usually for fighting games, ladder, story, or ladder mode. And Saturday is usually reserved for brain fart. a retrospective of a game or series I've beaten the story mode on. So, until next time, I'd like you all to take care and have fun. Bye all!